are at the third article. IMF give C grade for India's national account statistics. So IMF, International Monetary Fund, established in 1940s, headquarters is in Washington DC. These are the things which you have to keep in mind, and they are the ones who look into or who surveil different states. What is their condition, how they are performing. So yes, I think I'm fine. So yes, and they helped us during the BOP crisis, balance of payment crisis of 1991. So you have to remember IMF, surveillance, help countries in time of need. Then you have WTO, which is an international body which regulates trade. Then you have World Bank, which has different organizations, IBRD, International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, IDA, International Development Association, which is actually helping developing countries. So these are some facts which you have to keep in mind to differentiate between IMF, WTO, World Bank. They are different organization. World Bank Group, five means members or five institution under World Bank Group, and in World Bank, you have only two institutions, that is IBRD and IDA. They all have their different works. So surveillance, how Indian or how any economy is doing. In that regard, they have given, they have four grades, A, B, C, D. D is the lowest, C is second lowest. They have given second lowest rank for India's account statistics. That means like how we are computing our GDP, GVA, CPI, all these things. On that they have given a C grade. If you people remember, in previous Hindu analysis, we have discussed how our CPI, consumer price index data, is based on 2011-12, how they give more weightage to food and fuel, because at that time people were using a maximum portion of their income on food and fuel, a major portion or a big amount of their money, so to say, on food and fuel. But that is not the current reality. In 2026, the way we are using our money has changed a lot. This basket has to change. How CPI is being computed has to change. 2011-12 is not reflecting the current world reality, because we are in Amrit Kal and we are not seeing those data getting reflected in CPI. In that regard, so please understand, on these regards, how we are computing our GDP, how we are computing our GVA based on outdated data, IMF has given us C grade, second lowest rating out of A, B, C, D. But overall, they have given us B grade on all economic data categories. So it's not like we are at the worst. But yes, they are saying that update your data. Don't just use CPI or compute CPI based on 2011-12 base year. It doesn't make any sense. Change your base year. So what is India's response to this IMF thing? India is saying that yes, we are working on it. We will update the base year and methodology by mid 2026. Just like we are working on our census 2021, and we will update it by 2027, because we are very good, we are very proactive in all these things. Cool. So just remember the facts, guys. Here we are not doing PhD on all these grades, but we understand, we have talked about it, how our GDP calculation, CPI, everything is based on 2011-12 base year, and the world has changed. As we keep on talking about United Nations Security Council, the members, they don't reflect the current world reality, so it has to be updated. Same way our data has to be updated. This base year is old, it is not reflecting the Amrit Kal data. So we need Amrit Kal data, and base year has to change. People do not spend on food and fuel that much, and their weightage has to be reduced in computing CPI, etc., etc. India also received a C grade last year, blah, blah, blah. IMF says data weakness remain mostly unchanged, but notes that improvements are in progress. So, as our Honorable PM Sir says, अच्छे दिन आने वाले हैं. IMF is also saying the same thing, that good days are indeed coming in India. We are waiting for that day. MCQ 6, let's solve some questions, guys. God, please, God, I don't want to make part 4. Let's solve this. What is the answer for MCQ 6? Article 33 of Indian Constitution allows Parliament to do what? This is based on the previous article. Chepandis, guys, if you know it, I will give you 20 seconds and then I will tell myself. Chepandis, Chepandis, Chepandis. This is what experience does. Earlier we used to get flustered. Now we know these things happen. Control the controllables, I tell people. There's so many students who are part of my mentorship, and they're right now sending me, sir, they're giving, some of them are giving EPFO, we are worried, this and that. And I'm like, oh my God, why are you worried? Just focus on the controllables, guys. B, restrict or modify fundamental rights of armed forces and related personnel. Harshini and Neil Tush, I love them so much. These people are so awesome. IMF in its annual Article 4 review has assigned India's national account statistics which of the following grades? So Harshini, Iltush, Mad King, all of you have given the answer. Chepandis. What is the answer for MCQ 7, guys? I love you, na upiriadi poina. I love you, ni pranam poina. Itikuntagi ke nite. Chika chinga chingi poe mite. Harshini and Iltush, they have given the answer. In national account statistics, GDP, GVA, they have given us C. Overall, they have given us B. If you see this, National Account Statistics, GDP, GVA, CPI, how we're computing, they have given us C grade, second lowest. Overall, on all economic data categories, they have given us B grade because we are using outdated data. It's just like, okay, so Harshini, Irtush, Mad King, Rishi, you people are so good, just like, wow, PYQ 8, asked by UPSC 1999, solve these. I have told you certain information based on this. Try to do option elimination. Try to use your existing knowledge, because who are good boys and girls? You people are. Very good, Harshini. Harshini. Chepu Telsu. WTO, IDA, IMF, IBRD. They have given you list. They have given you list too. You have to arrange them. You have to match them based on whatever you know, whatever we have just discussed. And this is your homework, guys. You have to do a differentiation between, I think we have discussed this 70 million times up until now, World Bank and World Bank Group. What separates them? So, Harshini, Iltush, Matt King, all of you have given the answer. WTO. First of all, let's focus on IMF. IMF provides loan to address short-term balance of payment problems, as we have discussed. They did it to India. So C is one. If C is one, this is gone. This is gone. You're left with B and D, right? What else we know? WTO. It's a multilateral trade negotiation body. A is two. So the answer is B. 2314, as stated by Harshini, Iltush, Matt King, and Rishi. Very good. Revise these things. IBRD, IDA, they are part of World Bank. Oh my God. They help developing countries. World Bank Group is this World Bank plus 3. World Bank Group is WB plus 3. So there are other organizations like MEGA, etc., which are there in World Bank Group. All of their headquarters is in Washington, DC only, just like IMF headquarters is. But you need to understand the difference between IMF, WTO, World Bank Group. Do that, guys, because you people are good boys and girls. Next article, page number 15, GS1, GS2, GS3. Why? GS1 cultures. In textile, we have announced a scheme. In GS2 governance, GS3 issues related to Indian economy. What is important? This is just a one-liner. Keep it in mind. Tax ramps scheme. They can ask you, tax ramps scheme is related to what? Ramp walk of Katrina Kaif. No, that will be wrong. Tax ramp scheme has nothing to do with ramp walk of Katrina Kaif and Vicky Kaushal. No, Tax ramp scheme is a scheme related to textile sector. Text is giving you, but it's not totally telling you the whole thing. Like UPSC has earlier asked question on what is Rashtriya Garima Abhiyan. So some people are like, no, it is associated with my girlfriend Garima Mishra. No, Rashtriya Garima Abhiyan is not associated with Garima Mishra. Garima is dignity. It is associated with manual scavengers. So sometimes you cannot deduce via the name what this scheme is all about. Rashtriya Garima Abhiyan is about Garima Mishra. So text ramps, textile focused research assessment, monitoring, planning, and startup scheme. And it is associated with how we can like do innovation in textile sector using AI, promote synergy, promote competition. Basically about modernization in textile sector. That's what the scheme is all about. Tex ramps, ramp walk of Katrina Kaif textiles. That's how you can remember it. So center approves tech SAM scheme with an outlay of 305 crore. Oh my God. And what is the basic purpose? This is the thing, objective which you have to keep in mind. Research, innovation, competitiveness in India's textile sector. Active for 6 years. See the tenure. Giriraj Singh is very happy and he is thanking Modi sir. Modi hai to mumkin hai. Addresses gaps and you will read all these things. Just remember for pre-purpose, what is TechSRAM associated with TechSRAM scheme? Modernization, research, innovation, competitiveness in textile sector. Nothing to do with ramp walk, so to say. Solve this question, guys. Chepandis. TechSRAM scheme primarily aims to do what? Harshini and Iltush. Iltush is a Bengali. I know her. She is 16 years younger than me, but I know her. So do tell me, like Harshini, what does Chepandi means in Tamil? In Tamil, how do you call Chepandi? Like Chepandi is, tell me in a very formal way. So what is the Tamil version of Chepandi? This is the Telugu version. So tech SAM scheme primarily aims to do what, guys? Harshini, Iltush, Mad King, Rishi. Oh, ninth. Ninth answer is strengthen research, innovation, and competitiveness in textile sector. Traditional, it is about modernization, innovation, competitiveness. B is the answer, as stated by Harshini, Iltush, Mad King. It's Solunga, 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 Solunga. Very good. And Iltush, what does Chepandi means in Bengali? What does tell me means in Bengali? তুমি বুঝি না. So next article, page number 14, GS2, GS3. Why GS2? Because it involves Prevention of Money Laundering Act. Because it involves money laundering, so it is there in GS3 also. money laundering is explicitly mentioned in GS3. Plus, it is also associated with ED, Enforcement Directorate, under Ministry of Finance, created during 1950s. At that time, it was named as Enforcement Unit. Bolo, so we also call it. No, not Bolo. I don't like this. Buji tumi. Tumi buji to. Buji tumi. Tumi buji to. আমি তোমাকে ভালোবাসি। That means तुम मेरे को भालू जैसे लगते हो। तुम्ही बुझी तो। So again, you look like a beer. That is a meaning of আমি তোমাকে ভালোবাসি in Bengali, that you look like a beer. So where were we? Bolu if person is senior. तुम्ही बुझी तो. Okay, let's focus, guys. Enforcement Directorate under Ministry of Finance, established in 1950s. At that time, it was known as Enforcement Unit. It was renamed in 1990s. It is basically seen as a tool of Government of India. Like in recent years, according to political experts, I to believe everything is neutral. So, like and the conviction rate under ED is like this is basically a tool to intimidate opposition. It was said by different guys because the conviction rate was very low. So ED, they were bringing people, and in media they will spread the news that we have brought them, and then they will not be convicted. Very, very low conviction rate, guys. Even less than 3%, 1%, 2%. You just check the conviction rate of ED, you will understand. So many people believe it was a harassment tool to silence opposition. But I can never believe that, because how can Modi ji do that? Modi sir is the best. So they are searching several state in prevention of money laundering case. What is very important, and bold if their friends, no bolo, it is তুমি বুঝি তো আমি তোমাকে ভালোবাসি. That means you look like a beer. Balu balu. Okay, let's focus, guys. Prevention of money laundering act. Money laundering, what is money laundering? Any act of you which you are doing to show your illegitimate money as money, like legitimate money, that is money laundering. Any act, please remember this, any act which you are doing to convert your black money into white money comes under money laundering. So it has a very wider scope, it has a very wider meaning. Since it is explicitly mentioned in GS3, so it is very important. So if you're understanding, so ED is conducting search. This is your homework. Find out the conviction rate of cases under ED. You will be surprised. I was laughing when I saw the conviction rate. How they play games. Oh my god! But they are all neutral. I believe it. And I was okay. So enforcement directorate, they're conducting raid in states. Why? Because there are certain colleges in our country which are allowing private entities to operate within them, which is generally not allowed. They're taking bribery in that regard. And this is not new. You may also be knowing about it. Maybe in your college this is going on. What is going on? Approval for running academic courses in various medical colleges, which is anyway not approved. You cannot do that. You cannot run private courses inside colleges. It has happened. It keeps on happening in schools and colleges where there is a government school, but they will allow certain private operators to do their coaching, this and that. That is wrong. That is money laundering. That principal, whoever he is, he's trying to earn money by wrong ways, and ED is probing under it. So right now, thank God, they're not targeting opposition leaders, because it cannot be like only opposition leaders are corrupt and there's no corruption in ruling party. That can never happen. Although Modi hai to mumkin hai, that we already know. Very good, Iltush. So probe is based on a CBI case registered regarding corruption in medical education approval system, and that's what they are looking into. What is important? ED functions under which ministry? Ministry of Finance. When was it formed? 50s. What was the name at that time? Enforcement Unit. What is the current name now? Enforcement Directorate. When did they get the current name? In 1990s. These are the things which are important. Prevention of money laundering. Money laundering. What is the basic meaning of money laundering? Is it explicitly mentioned in the syllabus? Yes. So these are some facts which are very, 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 very. And then we'll talk about it more because this is very important. So it will keep on coming. Let's solve some questions. Oh, I did not tell you this. But is this a homework or is this a classwork? So this is a homework. Let me tell you. ED generally, deals with two cases: Prevention of Money Laundering and Foreign Exchange Management Act. They look into cases. They book people under these two acts: PMLA and Foreign Exchange Management Act. Now this is a homework for you. Try to do this question. MCQ 11. The common thread in Carmelation case, Bijoy Emanuel and Eric Liddell's story is what? Again, try to see this question. MCQ 10 and 11, they are homework for you people. Do it very honestly, no cheating. Oh my god, like, share and subscribe, spread the word, guys. I like this girl. I like Kalyani Priyadarshan. If you people can ensure I get married to Kalyani Priyadarshan, I will like you people so much. Maybe one day she will watch my video and she'll be like, oh my god, he's so cute, I love him, and we'll get married. Loka chapter 1. This is my Telegram channel. I will share this Hindu analysis PDF at the earliest, guys. You can post your score. These are all the courses. You can enroll in it. Prices will increase from there. There is a beauty in success bundle. I have told you. more courses I will launch in Success Bundle, you will not be paying anything, in future batches also. This is the beauty, and that's why you should go for Success Bundle, and it also helps me economically. Cool, guys. You are your own competition, and you can also donate if you feel like I'm adding to your knowledge base. That's it from me. We will not have part 4. Yippee yippee, hip hip hooray. Take care, be blessed. Tata, bye bye.